You've probably felt this. The moment you walk in a room and suddenly you're invisible. No one looks up, no one acknowledges you, and it's like you just fade into the background. Maybe it's happened at a party, a restaurant, a store, or even in your own home. It's frustrating, it's confusing, and sometimes it's absolutely heartbreaking. I hear this all the time from women over 50, and I've experienced it myself. And today I'm breaking it all down. Why does it happen? Why do we start to feel invisible as we age? And more importantly, how can we reclaim our presence, confidence, and style so that we walk into every room feeling seen and heard? Because here's the truth. You deserve to be seen. Why women over 50 feel invisible. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Why does this happen in the first place? Here are a few reasons. First, society places enormous emphasis on youth. Everywhere we look, movies, TV shows, advertisements, youth is celebrated. Women in their 20s and 30s are front and center. And by the time we hit 50, it's like we start fading into the background. Second, the fashion and beauty industries haven't exactly helped. For decades, they've catered to younger women. It's only in recent years that brands are starting to wake up and realize that women over 50 are powerful, stylish, and have buying power. But for too long, we have been ignored. And third, there's a mindset shift that happens. We internalize these messages. We start dressing differently, speaking differently, and even carrying ourselves differently. It's almost like we unconsciously shrink ourselves to fit into the expectations that society has placed on us. Have you ever noticed yourself saying, "Oh, I don't want to draw attention," or "I just want to blend in"? That's actually the conditioning talking. But guess what? You don't have to accept that. How this affects confidence and style choices. The way we feel about ourselves translates into how we present ourselves to the world. And when you start feeling invisible, whether it's because of age, society's expectations, or personal experiences, it subtly starts to change how you dress, how you move, and even how you interact with others. At first, you might not even notice it. Maybe you stop experimenting with your style. You opt for safe choices, neutral tones, looser fits, basic pieces that don't draw too much attention. You might tell yourself it's about comfort, but deep down, it's about something more. You stop choosing colors that make you feel alive. You avoid statement pieces because you don't want to stand out. You stick to predictable outfits because blending in feels easier than being noticed. But it doesn't stop with clothing. It starts to affect your posture and your body language too. Think about it. When you feel confident, you naturally stand taller, walk with purpose, and own your space. But when you start feeling invisible, your body often responds by retreating. Instead of walking with your shoulders back and your head held high, you find yourself slouching more, crossing your arms, or keeping your gaze down. Your movements become smaller and more hesitant. Without you even realizing it, you're making yourself take up less space, physically and energetically. And here's the tricky part. This becomes a cycle. The less seen you feel, the more you retreat. The more you retreat, the less people notice you. And the less people notice you, the more you start believing that you really are invisible. But here's the good news. You can flip that cycle around. Confidence isn't just something you get one day. It's something you build. And it starts with small, intentional choices that shifts your energy. It starts with wearing a color that makes you feel powerful, even if it's a scarf or a pair of statement earrings. It starts with adjusting your posture, lifting your chin, relaxing your shoulders, and standing just a little bit taller. It starts with one small, bold choice every day that reminds you that you are here and you deserve to be seen. You don't have to accept invisibility and you don't have to shrink yourself. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to reclaim your confidence, your style, and your presence so that you step into every room feeling seen, heard, and completely in your power. Now let's talk about how you can start making these shifts starting today. Step number 1, reclaim your style with color and statement pieces. One of the biggest mistakes I see women over 50 make is dressing to blend in instead of dressing to stand out. And often it's not even intentional, it happens gradually. You reach for black because it's slimming. everything. You choose beige because it's neutral. You wear gray because it goes with everything. And before you know it, your wardrobe becomes a sea of muted tones and your outfits no longer reflect the dynamic woman you are inside. But here's the thing, clothing has power. If you want to be seen, your wardrobe has to reflect that. The power of color. Color is one of the easiest ways to reclaim your presence. It has the power to shift your mood, boost your confidence, and make people take notice. Think about the last time you saw a woman in a bold red coat or a striking blue dress. Didn't she stand out? Didn't she exude confidence? Now, imagine that woman is you. Instead of defaulting to black, gray, or beige every day, start incorporating rich, bold colors that bring out your natural vibrancy. For example, red commands attention and radiates confidence. Cobalt blue is striking and sophisticated. Emerald green exudes confidence and power. Fuchsia adds a playful, energetic touch. And here's the secret. You don't have to overhaul your entire wardrobe to bring in color. We're going to start small. A colorful scarf, a statement blazer, or even a bold handbag can instantly make an outfit more dynamic and help you step out of the background. In fact, if you want to learn more about what colors are best for you, I'm going to link my favorite color video right here that I created. You can go check it out. See what colors work best on you. Statement pieces, the ultimate confidence boost. Statement pieces are another easy way to reclaim your style without a complete wardrobe overhaul. And these are the pieces that turn heads, that make people stop and take a second look. Not because they're loud, but because they're intentional. Here are a few easy ways you can introduce statement pieces into your wardrobe. First one is necklaces. A bold, chunky necklace can transform a simple outfit into something unforgettable. Eye-catching earrings, whether they're chandelier style or oversized studs, draw attention to your face and frame your features beautifully. A colorful printed scarf instantly adds personality to a neutral outfit. Try one around your neck or on your handbag, or even your wrist for a chic touch. Shoes. A pop of color or an interesting texture like leopard, zebra, crocodile print can take your outfit from ordinary to extraordinary. Next, dressing with intention. When we're talking about all this, it's not about being flashy. It's about being intentional with your style choices. Because when you choose outfits with care, you put on something that makes you feel strong, beautiful, and vibrant. And you know what? When you do that, people notice. More importantly than anyone else noticing, you notice. You walk differently, you hold your head higher, you exude confidence without saying a word. And that is what stepping out of invisibility is all about. So here's the challenge. Tomorrow, I want you to add one bold piece to your outfit. Could be a bright scarf, a colorful top, or a statement necklace. Just one thing. And pay attention to how it makes you feel. Because the moment you start dressing with intention, you start showing up differently in the world. And trust me, the world will take notice. Step number 2, mastering confident body language and presence. Your outfit plays a role in your confidence, but true presence isn't about what you wear. It's about how you carry yourself. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly noticed the person that commands attention without saying a word? It's not always about their clothes or their looks. It's their energy, their presence, the way they stand, the way they move, the way they engage with others. And the same can be true for you. The moment you walk into a room, your energy speaks before you do. So ask yourself, are you walking in with your head up, making eye contact, and taking up space? Or are you looking down, avoiding attention, and shrinking yourself? Here's a reality check. Many women over 50 start making themselves smaller without even realizing it. They fold their arms, they look down, they shuffle their feet, and lower their voices. They hesitate before speaking, waiting for permission to take up space in a conversation. But here's the truth. You don't need permission. The posture of confidence. Your body language can either invite or repel attention. And the best part, you have control over it. Here's a simple but very powerful challenge I have for you. Next time you walk in a room, stand tall. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chin slightly, and take slow, purposeful steps. And most importantly, smile. Even if you don't feel confident in that moment, your brain will catch up with your body. Science has proven when you adjust your body language to be more open and powerful, your confidence naturally increases. The silent power move. Most people don't realize this, but eye contact is one of the fastest ways to establish presence and confidence. When you walk into a room, lock eyes on at least 3 people. Not in a staring contest, creepy kind of way, but a way that says, I see you and I belong here. Think of how a leader or someone with strong presence enters a space. They don't rush. They don't glance down. They don't avoid people. They scan the room. They make eye contact and own their presence. I want you to try this. When someone speaks to you, hold their gaze instead of looking away too quickly. If you're in a conversation, look at the person speaking instead of at the floor, your hands, or your phone. And if you struggle making eye contact, practice looking at the space between someone's eyebrows. It will appear natural while helping you get comfortable. The way you speak matters. Have you noticed that women, especially as they age, sometimes soften their voices or apologize unnecessarily in a conversation? Phrases like, I'm sorry, but can I just say something? I don't know if this makes sense, but, or it could be wrong, but these little phrases diminish your presence. So here's the challenge. Own your voice. When you speak, speak clearly. Enunciate your words instead of mumbling. Speak with purpose. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And take up conversational space. Don't feel the need to rush through your thoughts. You deserve to be heard. And most importantly, stop apologizing unless it's truly necessary. If you bump into someone, sure, say sorry. But if you're simply stating your thoughts, no need to apologize for taking up space. Instead of saying, sorry, but can I add something? Say, I'd like to add something. Instead of saying, I don't know if it's a good idea, but say, here's what I think. These small shifts make a world of difference in how you're perceived and, most importantly, how you feel about yourself. The confidence mindset shift. Confidence is not about being loud. It's not about demanding attention. It's about owning your space, your presence, and your voice. When you start standing taller, making eye contact, and speaking with a purpose, something magical happens. People start noticing you more. You start feeling more in control. And little by little, that feeling of invisibility starts to fade. Because here's the thing, you were never actually invisible. You just stopped allowing yourself to be seen. But that changes today. So next time you enter a room, remember, stand tall, make eye contact, speak with a purpose, and take up space. Because you belong in every room you walk into. And it's time the world sees that. Step 3, stop asking for permission to be seen. A big part of feeling invisible isn't just about how others treat us, it's about how we see ourselves. And here's something that might be hard to hear. Many women over 50 make themselves invisible without even realizing it. It happens when you shrink into the background instead of stepping forward, when you hold back instead of speaking up, when you wait for someone else to give you permission to be seen, heard, and valued. But here's the truth, you do not need permission to be seen. Breaking the cycle of waiting. From the time we're young, women are often conditioned to be polite, agreeable, and accommodating. We're taught to put others first, to avoid making waves, and to not take up too much space. But as you age, that conditioning can turn into something much more dangerous. You stop believing that you deserve to be noticed. You wait for someone to acknowledge you before speaking. You wait for validation before expressing your style. You wait for an invitation before stepping forward. Before you know it, you've spent years waiting instead of living. Step into your power. Now let's flip the perspective. I want you to think about a time when you felt truly alive, confident, and powerful. Maybe it was when you gave a presentation and completely owned the room. Maybe it was a night you wore an outfit that made you feel unstoppable. Maybe when you were dancing, laughing, or doing something that made you forget to second guess yourself. What were you wearing? What were you doing? How did you carry yourself? Now ask yourself, what's stopping you from bringing that same energy every single day? Most of the time, the answer is not external. It's not about society, the media, or anyone else. It's internal. It's that little voice you hear saying, who do you think you are to take up that space? You're too old to wear that. You should just blend in. That voice, it's not your truth. It's your conditioning. And you have the power to silence it. Decide to take up space. The biggest mindset shift you can make is this. Decide to be seen. Decide that you're worthy of walking into a room and taking up space. Decide that you belong wherever you go. And decide that you don't need an excuse to feel beautiful, strong, and vibrant. And how does that translate into action? Choose clothes that make you feel alive. If something makes you feel good, wear it. Whether it's a bright color, a bold print, or a structured outfit that exudes confidence. Your voice matters. Stop apologizing before you even begin and engage with the world, making eye contact, smiling at strangers, taking part in conversations, and express yourself freely. You are not invisible. You are here, you're valuable, and you matter. And the moment you stop waiting for permission, you'll realize that the power to be seen was in you all along. Now let me share a few stories from real women, ones who once felt invisible but made small shifts that changed everything. One woman I worked with, she spent years hiding in neutrals, wearing minimal makeup, and avoiding attention. She felt like no one noticed her anymore at the grocery store, at social events, and even at home. So I challenged her to do one small thing. Wear a structured jacket and a bold red lip. That's it. Guess what? People noticed. Suddenly, she was getting compliments again. People were engaging with her in conversation. She felt alive and in a way she hadn't felt in years. And it wasn't just the lipstick. It was her energy. She walked taller, felt more put together, and started owning her presence. That's the power of stepping out of the shadows. Another woman told me she had been feeling ignored in social settings, at parties, at work, and even in casual conversations. People would talk over her, interrupt her, or simply not engage with her at all. She started believing she was actually invisible. So I gave her a challenge. Change nothing about what you say. Just change how you show up. For 1 week, she practiced walking with her shoulders back, with her chin lifted, making intentional eye contact with people, speaking slightly slower and more clearly than she normally would, holding her ground in conversations instead of stepping aside. And guess what? Everything changed. Suddenly, people listened. She started getting more people wanting to talk to her and finding the conversations more engaging. She felt seen and heard. She didn't become interesting overnight. She just started owning her space. The why not me mindset shift. One of my favorite transformations came from a woman who told me she always admired other women who dressed confidently, spoke with ease, and carried themselves with grace. She thought, I wish I could be like that. Then one day she asked herself, well, why not me? So she decided to stop waiting. She started wearing what she loved instead of what she thought she should wear. She stopped hesitating before speaking up in conversations, and she quit waiting for permission to enjoy her life. She's told me that for the first time in years, she felt free. Now it's your turn to take the first step. If any of these stories resonated with you, let this be the moment you stop waiting for permission. This week, I challenge you to do just one thing that makes you feel more seen. Wear a color that you love but you haven't worn in years. Walk into a room and own it. Shoulders back, head high. Speak with confidence without apologizing or downplaying yourself. Because when you start showing up differently, the world responds. Here's the most important part. You were never invisible. You were just waiting for the world to notice you again. But the truth is, the moment you decide to be seen, you already are. So tell me, have you ever felt invisible? What's the one thing you're going to do this week to reclaim your confidence? Let me know in the comments. You know I love hearing from you. And if you're ready for more style and confidence tips, don't forget to subscribe because I've got plenty more coming your way. You are not invisible. You're powerful, beautiful, and worthy of being seen. Stay gorgeous, and I'll see you in the next video.